What's going on, y'all? It's ya boy, Slate D Biggs, and today I'm just checking in on Time Paradox Ghostwriter. I am still loving this manga. It's been a couple weeks since I've covered a chapter. A lot have happened because if you're reading the manga, you know that it's hitting fast. This is fast paced. Now, I get a little worried with how fast the pace is moving, but then I remember there's a lot of time travel elements that are going to be incorporated into this manga. So events moving as fast as they have been probably won't end up mattering much. Who knows? From this recent chapter, it's looking like shit is really about to pop off. So in chapter 10, we got Itsuki Aino's backstory. How she grew up, how she even got all the way into manga as far as she is. And it was beautiful. It was touching. One of the most important things that I noticed in this chapter, though, was she seems to own the same robot that is melded to the microwave in Sasaki Teppei's house. And you can see just how hard she is pushing herself to this day. And from when she started drawing manga. Manga has been her life. And you pretty much get a flash forward all the way up until she was working for Sasaki Teppei, and then after, when she doesn't even have any assistant. She's just drawing anima by herself, her new manga that she's making to defeat White Knight. And in the end of chapter 10, we see her fall over in exhaustion. And I'm a little heartbroken for her. Like, it's awesome to see that much passion in her, but she clearly doesn't know when to just chill out. Now, if you're into athletics, you know that you can't just work out your muscles intense as hell every day. You need to take a chill pill. And your brain's kind of like that too. You need sleep. You need breaks. You need to take your mind elsewhere. It's going to put a lot of exhaustion on you. And then chapter 11 hits, and this is where it really pops off. So Anima beat White Knight out. White Knight has been declining in quality, I guess you would say. I wish we could read White Knight. That would be really nice if we actually got White Knight at some point. Like, this shit is getting hyped, man. I'm trying to see some White Knight coming 2030 after this manga finishes. And I'm hoping this manga does last a long time because it legitimately is quality. I love this series. And the fast pace, like I was saying earlier, kind of worries me because I'm like, oh, is it not doing that well? But there's no fucking way it's not doing well. Because this shit is emotional. I get hype as fuck, but we're 11 chapters in, and I can't wait to see more and more and more and more. When Shonen Jump acts as a series like Guardian of the Witch, I understand because it was okay to read, but just the hype wasn't there. From chapter 1 of this, I was in love. I think this is a quality series, and chapter 11 is just showing us what kind of direction this is going to take. Because Itsuki Aino overworks herself. Everyone's worried about her. Sasaki Teppei calls her up, and she puts on a front. And not long after, Sasaki Teppei gets a phone call that I'm pretty sure was telling him that Itsuki Aino has passed away. They don't outright say it, but you can put two and two together, especially when he starts going off and he's yelling at the microwave. And we've seen this happen before when he was getting the messages. It seemed that it was responding to him and listening to him, and that was the case in this chapter as well. So I'm wondering, even if it is like a time machine, how is he communicating with whoever is on the other side? If it's a time machine, or is it some sort of dimension jumper? I don't know. It's Time Paradox Ghostwriter, so I'll just take it for its title. It's Time Machine. I'm curious as to the connection between that robot and like what it is exactly, because Itsuki Aino had one in a room very clearly. Sasaki has one, and that's basically the combination of the fridge the microwave, and the robot on top all melted together is what made the time paradox, time travel thing. And it seems after he throws a fit and yells at the time machine when he's like, "What the fuck, bro? You could have just told me how she was going to die, and there was so many ways to avoid it. Why do you need me to beat her manga in sales? That's just going to make her work harder, if anything." And that's my thought process too. If her death is caused by exhaustion and overworking, how is beating her manga in sales really going to help? And if you beat it so bad, her manga did so bad it just crushed her spirit and she never wanted to draw manga again, what would that be? What would Itsuki Aino be without manga? Sounds horrible to me. I want to know exactly what this future person has planned and how this is going to get resolved. Because it seems, at the end of this chapter, by the leftover shoe and the cell phone that he dropped, Sasaki Teppei was sucked into the portal. Now, is this going to bring him to a redo moment? Similar to, I don't know, ReZero or Steins Gate? Are we going to get time shenanigans like that? So we're just going to see events constantly restarting and moving again in a slightly different pattern? I would enjoy seeing that. But honestly, what I was kind of hoping for when the series started is that it's going to turn into an isekai, and they're actually going to go into White Knight or like Anima or whatever. Like, that would be badass. That would be pretty cool. But that's not going to happen. It's just, it's time travel stuff. So, no isekai. I can live with that. That's fine. But I'm really, really, really enjoying this manga. I hope you guys are too. Like, and I can't be the only one seeing the strong amount of quality in this series, right? Long live Time Paradox Ghostwriter. I hope it doesn't get axed. It's great. Still loving this manga. How are you guys feeling about it? Is it just okay, or is it amazing? Because I think it's amazing. Thank you for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around with me. It's really awesome that I can just talk about anime and manga that I love, and people watched me do it. Hope you guys have been doing good. This is just kind of an extra video that I'm throwing down on because I was so stoked about the Time Paradox chapter. And I legitimately love talking about it. So, I got a little extra time on my hands. Why not? Alright, I'm going to stop talking now. Peace out.